Hey guys, it's Saturday, so you know what that means. It's time for a news dump.
Yeah.
All over your face.
Whoa. Okay. Anyways, the comic book movieverse rumor machine has been working overtime lately. Tell them about it, Elliot.
On last week's news dump, we told you about that picture that was floating around that seemed to indicate that Batman v Superman would be split into 2 movies.
Well, turns out that was bullshit. Henry Cavill set the record straight that no, it's gonna be just 1 movie. So there you go. Honestly, we wouldn't have minded if it was 2 movies, but
Yeah,
whatever.
2 movies better than 1.
Yeah.
But just as that rumor was put to rest, a new rumor was born. This
That's how it
time
happens, yeah.
about the Marvel movieverse.
Uh-oh, this week, Latino Review published an article that claims Spider-Man would be appearing in Avengers Infinity War.
What?
Why is this weird?
How?
Everyone should know why this is fucked up, and we didn't expect it to happen, so explain.
So that's just one small detail in a really lengthy article over on Latino Review, laying out basically all the major plot points of how Marvel's Phase 3 movies will work.
Yeah, basically, over the course of Age of Ultron, Captain America Civil War, and Thor Ragnarok, all the Avengers you know and love will either die or get sent into space.
What?
Yeah.
And then in Infinity War Part 1, Spider-Man will be part of an all-new Avengers, including Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, and like a bunch of other Phase 3 Marvel characters that we haven't even met yet.
Yeah. So that's all incredibly spoilerific, but also probably not true, or at least maybe not true. Yeah.
Comicbookresources.com reached out to Sony for comment, and they shut the rumor down, calling it an old rumor with no validity whatsoever.
Yeah, I still don't believe that Sony's gonna give up Spider-Man straight over to Marvel. But of course, it's not like they would come out and admit it for a comic book fan site. Since the whole Sony hack began, people have been poring over alleged emails that seem to indicate that Marvel and Sony are at least trying to make some sort of deal happen.
And if the content of those emails is to be believed, Marvel would be paying Sony $2 to $3 billion to share the character until the year 2020, when the rights would fully revert back to Marvel.
But those emails also mention a Spider-Man versus Amazing Spider-Man movie starring both Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, so either those emails are fake or Sony's lost their fucking minds.
Yeah, that sounds stupid.
Yep, it's the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
What we do know is that even though fans continue to clamor for it, Marvel doesn't actually need Spider-Man in the MCU. Spidey is the most profitable comic book character in the world by a pretty large margin, so even though Sony gets to make and sell Spider-Man movies, Marvel is still making fucking bank off of all the Spidey merch and comic books and toys and games and all that.
Everything, yeah. But let's switch gears from Marvel to DC, and from rumors to facts. It's only been about 6 weeks since we found out about the fantastic cast for Suicide Squad, but things are apparently already falling apart.
Yep, Tom Hardy, who was cast as Suicide Squad leader Rick Flag, has dropped out of the project. It's apparently due to scheduling problems, as Hardy is currently shooting The Frontier, which is the next movie from Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu, who's currently just swimming in awards for Birdman.
How do I hold all these awards? That shoot is going longer than expected, and honestly, if you're an actor and you have to choose between a big comic book blockbuster and a serious drama from one of the best directors working today, that's gonna be a tough decision.
But not if you've already been in a big comic book blockbuster.
Yeah, he's done it. He's
bang.
already done it already.
Yeah.
He's also got Mad Max coming out this spring, so I'd say he'd be doing just fine balancing action hero roles with Oscar bait roles.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, Warner needs to recast this thing really quick. They're shooting soon. And they've got their eye on Jake Gyllenhaal, who director David Ayer previously worked with on End of Watch.
Gyllenhaal is already in fantastic shape from filming the movie Southpaw, so this could totally work. He was
he's
great in
ripped.
Nightcrawler. I liked it.
But one person that we know for sure is going to be in an upcoming movie is Michael Keaton.
Yep.
And lots of them.
Yes.
We previously reported on Tim Burton's confirmation of a Beetlejuice sequel by saying, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 100 times.
Yeah. Whatever, it's not exactly reassuring, but wipe away that uncertainty because it has been triple confirmed, triple confirmed by Burton, screenwriter Seth Grahame-Smith, and Michael Keaton himself that there will be a sequel and that Keaton will be returning as Beetlejuice. This is the best news that you could possibly have for a Beetlejuice sequel.
Well, they could have just said Beetlejuice 3 times. That's
And
how
then
you
he
get another
appears,
Beetlejuice, yeah. So on top of that, we have learned that Grahame-Smith rejected the idea of a reboot in favor of a proper sequel with returning characters that takes place in the present day. Bravo for that.
Thumbs up. Keaton also gave a little more insight after winning a Golden Globe for Birdman last weekend and heading to the press room where he was bombarded with questions, mostly about Beetlejuice. Not a thank you, nice pat on the back for winning. But where's Beetlejuice?
He said, it's not up to me. I said for years. I don't know why we didn't do another one 2 years later.
Well, this is funny because like immediately in the press room, he's getting attacked about him rebooting a movie that he did, 25 years ago, which is it's exactly what Birdman is.
Then he also said that he still feels connected to the character and that the sequel is simply a question of me and Tim being around and available.
Yeah, and the triple confirmation is complete with Burton's latest comments. There is a script, and I would love to work with Keaton again. I think there is now a better chance than ever. I miss that character. There's something that's cathartic and amazing about it. I think it's closer than ever.
So get ready, 80s kids.
Woo! Tubular, tubular, bro!
Because it's happening.
Yeah,
And we can't wait.
Speaking of long-awaited sequels, it's been over 5 years since the release of James Cameron's Avatar, the highest-grossing film of all time, I might add.
So soon after its release, Cameron was talking about multiple sequels, with 2016 being the target year for the new trilogy, but don't take out your blue body paint and long braids just yet, because it looks like we have to wait another year to return to Pandora, since Avatar 2 has now been delayed to 2017.
We were probably a bit ambitious, Cameron said regarding the delay. He's writing all 3 scripts simultaneously and hopes to have them all locked down by the end of the month. Bold?
Yeah, just write 3 3-hour feature-length sci-fi movies.
About blue people fucking with their hair.
So luckily we don't have to wait too long for Avatar 3 and 4, because those sequels are slated to be released in 2018 and 2019 respectively.
Although we have been forced to wait patiently for a sequel for this for over 5 years, Cameron is promising that the new movies will make you shit yourself with your mouth wide open.
Actual quote.
Yeah. And if I don't shit my pants with my mouth wide open, I want my money back. Straight out to the front of the theater.
Yeah, he said so.
I have no shit in my ass or my mouth. I don't know what's
Clean.
Give me my
Check the
money.
pants.
Yeah.
But we're not done rehashing old ideas, oh no. We told you a while back about Arrested Development creator Mitch Hurwitz's plans to re-release a re-edited version of season 4, this time told in chronological order, and it looks like that's actually happening.
Yeah, Ron Howard, who is the voice of Arrested Development, in addition to being a big shot Hollywood director, tweeted out a picture this week of a microphone, a script, and a laptop playing Arrested Development with the caption, "Back recording new narration for Arrested Development recut season 4 episodes. Hilarious new stuff."
So not only will season 4 be recut and repackaged for a different viewing experience, it will also have new narration to better tell the story that way.
There's no word on how or when it'll be released, but this is all very unprecedented and it's very cool. Hopefully it'll be on Netflix again.
No one's ever done that, taking
a show that they worked on and redoing it, I guess.
Yeah, and I actually liked season 4.
Yeah.
I would gladly watch it in the chronological version.
And speaking of taking old ideas and repackaging them in new ways, this is our video this week. We've got a fantastic video by YouTube user GTA Series Videos, which takes iconic scenes from A Clockwork Orange and reenacts them in the world of GTA Online.
All the driving and weird fashion and beating people and raping people and all that from Stanley Kubrick's classic film adapts really well to the world of GTA, and this just makes me so much more excited for the GTA PC release.
Yeah.
And so much more annoyed that it keeps getting delayed. There's gonna be some good machinima, like small M machinima content coming out of there.
That's gonna be great. Yeah, the whole first person mode really makes it you are a cameraman in GTA Online. And finally, if you follow us on Twitter, you might have noticed some slightly odd photos we posted earlier this week. Yeah, we went to a BDSM dungeon here in LA and got some hands-on education on the subject.
Ooh. Yeah, we were invited there by Draft House Films. They're promoting their new movie R100, which is a weird movie even by Japanese standards.
Yeah.
It's about a dude who signs up for a service that sends dominatrixes to beat the shit out of him when he least expects it.
So not having much experience with the whole whips and leather world of BDSM, we decided the best way to learn about it was to dive right in, and boy did we learn.
Yeah, I got the bruises to prove it. What was your introduction to the world of BDSM?
When I was on set of R100.
Oh, really? So that was went from an amateur to the CEO
Yes.
right away.
Well, I think it's kind of a natural thing.
Yeah, I think you took to it pretty well.
Thank you.
Very believable.
Thank you.
So what was it like shooting a movie in Japan as basically the only American cast member?
I'm actually working on a set of R100. It was a lot of fun. It was very different. Hitoshi Matsumoto right there in front of you. You know, he's like this short guy. And he's like barking at them something. And I'm like, what are you saying? What are you saying? And they're translating to me, oh, you'll have to be more bigger, powerful. And I was like, all right, this is what I'm in for.
Yeah.
So he wanted more of like my wrestling personality, because I used to do professional wrestling.
Yeah, I can see that. And pretty much every line you have is just like shouted.
Yes!
Yeah, like what
Yes!
All right.
How'd that feel?
It wasn't so bad.
Look at your face. Woo.
Well, enjoy that, and follow us on Twitter at Ricky for the win.
And at E. Dewberry.
And we'll see you guys from Romania next week. Crazy, right? We're gonna go see Dracula's house.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty scared by it. More about the wolves and bears.
I'll
than
pack the
vampires.
garlic.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
See ya.